everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over my favorites for the month of October. So this list consists of some decor items, some hair items, skincare, a sweater, and actually a book. So let's jump right into it. So jumping right in, my first product is one that is a decor item that I have all over my room and sprinkled throughout my house, and that are pumpkins. Specifically, my favorites are these ones, these super glittery ones. This one is the darker of the two that I have. This one is the dark orange and the other one is a light yellow gold color that I have on one of my floating shelves on the other side of my room. And these I got at the Dollar Tree for $1 and they are absolutely amazing. I love them. The way that they pick up the light is just fantastic. I love the size of them because I can put them anywhere and they're not too obnoxious. And I just think that they're super cute and they're something that just makes me feel very happy and fallish throughout the past month or so. And I love having them. We're now moving into the hair, little bit of makeup, little bit of skincare kind of section of this video. So to start that off, I have my scrunchies. If you guys saw my recent video of my Christmas wish list ideas, you guys saw that these were on here and you know that I love these. I recently got these in the beginning of the month in a pack of 6 for about $5.99 or so from my local TJ Maxx, and I just think that they are fantastic. I wear these almost every single day and they keep my hair in place fantastic. No hair falls out. They don't stretch weirdly. They stay really firm even after multiple uses. I'm even able to work out in them. That's how well they keep my hair, and I don't have to worry about them falling off. And also they come in all these different cute colors and assortments, and I love little pearls on them. So even though I am 22 years old, yes, I love scrunchies. Next up we have my tried and true, which is my Catrice HD 24-Hour Liquid Coverage Foundation. This is probably my all-time favorite foundation for multiple reasons. Number one, I love the dropper applicator. At first I thought I'd hate it, but actually I like it. I think it's fun and it's different and it allows me to control how much product I'm taking out of here. Second, the shade range is crap. I'm just gonna say it. It is. I have heard that they're going to be expanding it, which I really hope they do so more people can experience this. But the shade that I have is 010 light beige. Pretty good, little light, as you can see on my face. But it's okay because I'm a vampire anyway, so it's okay. I have normal skin leaning more oily, I'd say. I definitely get oily in this region of my face, and this holds up pretty well. I mean, I've never worn it to the full extent of its claim of 24 hours. I hope nobody's wearing foundation for that long because you're going to be killing the crap out of your skin. But regardless, I think it could do it. I've worn this for about 12 hours or so during a long day in college and it held up well. This product is basically holy grail status for me. I love it. If I ever need to go somewhere and I forget a foundation and I need it, which will never happen, but regardless, if I do, randomly, I would definitely pick this up because it has a good amount of product in here, 1.01 fluid ounce. It's great. I love it. And you should definitely go out and get some. Unless your skin is like super uber dry, I would not recommend it because it does have a matte finish to it. Next up on our wonderful jaunt here, we have this itty bitty little perfume sample which I got last Christmas in a set. And this is called Midnight Fleur by Nest. Nest Fine Fragrances, New York to be specific. This little guy is amazing. They specifically call it the sensual one in the pack, which makes me want to vomit, but regardless, this little thing smells amazing. I'm not good at describing scents. If you want to know specifically what's in this, look it up on Sephora's website. It gives you the notes and all that stuff. It smells super sweet. I love the scent. It's sweet but like fruity, but it's not like little kid. All I can say is it's a really nice smell. I really like it. And when I wear it, I get compliments, or at least I used to when I went outside. But regardless, my only gripe with this, and the reason I will not buy the full bottle, number one, very expensive. Second, it doesn't last very well on my skin. That could just be a me problem. I don't know. It lasts about a half an hour, and that's it. And then it's like, where'd you go? No one knows. So, moving on. This is something I never thought that I'd buy. But here we are. The CeraVe Moisturizing Cream, specifically the big boy tub. This is a really good moisturizer. It's super thick. I will show you. Super uber thick. It's like yogurt, basically. And when I first got this, I was like, oh boy. But after using it for a little while, specifically on my hands and my neck, because ain't nobody got time for wrinkles, I really like this. I think that it does kind of leave like a shiny cast on your skin. I don't know if you can see it, but if you're into that, I think that you're really gonna like this. I think that if you have dry skin, you would love this. I, again, do not specifically have dry skin, but after I mask my face with like a charcoal mask that sucks everything out of my skin and it's super dry, I put this on because if I don't, my skin will have like a heart attack and it'll then produce even more oil, which just makes the problem 10 times worse, but you know. But this is amazing. I can honestly say that I would buy this again. I've had this for probably 4 months or so. And now that I say that, I'm like, that's pretty gross. But who cares? Whatever. It's a lotion. I'm using it. It's me, myself, and I. It's mine. It's fine. Again, this lotion really does help restore the skin's barrier. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not a CeraVe infomercial. This is not sponsored, blah, blah, blah. But I definitely think that if you have dry skin, or because we're going into the winter in the Northern Hemisphere, you should definitely check this out because you can put it anywhere on your body and it really does make a difference. And now onto my last kind of my self-care item. And this is one that I've had since high school. So this has been in my possession for almost 9 years now. God, I'm old. That product is the Trend Starter Curl Amplifier. It says, compare to Catwalk Curls Rock Curl Amplifier. I've never tried that because it's more expensive, and that's why I bought this. My hair, it's pretty nice. I'll just say it's pretty nice. And that is because of this wonderful product right here. I don't know how much this is. I'm gonna assume it's under $10, probably even less. I think I got mine at my local grocery store, but this has like a weird kind of applicator. You push on this, the product comes out of there. It's kind of like, again, it looks like yogurt, but it's not as thick. But this smells, this just takes me back to high school every time I use it. That's what I think of. It's a super sweet kind of fruity smell, almost like pineapple, but not quite. It's amazing. And while, again, I hate scents, especially ones like this that linger, I don't know if it's because I've been using this scent for almost a decade or what, but this does not bother me. I've tried other curling products as well. Their scents give me headaches. I have to actually wash my hair again because it's that bad. But this does not do that to me. This does come with 4 ounces, which is a pretty good size. Again, I've used up to here and it goes down to here, so almost half. So the way that I use this is that after I get out of the shower, I have my hair up in a towel. Picture that image. And then I take my hair down from the towel, but I try and do it as quickly as possible because my specific hair, even though it is curly, it is pretty thin. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's pretty thin. And so I make sure the ratio I try and hit is like, it's not dripping, but it's not starting to frizz yet, if that makes sense. So sometimes I'll have to take actual water, run my hands under the faucet and go like this to kind of make it wet again. And then I take this, I take about enough to fill the first third of my finger. I rub it between my fingertips, keeping it on my fingertips, and then I flip my head over and then I do these scrunching motions like this. All over my hair like this, and then I just kind of do this, and then I shake it all out, and then I leave it. This doesn't leave like a cast in my hair. I know a lot of people, especially here on YouTube, that do the curly girl method and all that stuff, which I do not do because that's way too much work, but they use things that create casts in their hair so it's sticky and hard and they have to break the cast and stuff. No, this doesn't do that. I mean, if you used a crap ton of it, it probably would, but I don't. It definitely leaves my hair pretty shiny and I really like it. So any days that I have to actually do my hair, I use this because if I don't, my hair it's not straight, but it doesn't look good at all and it's not flattering. So if you have curly hair that doesn't automatically go curly and you need something to amplify, your curly hair, I would highly recommend this product. Now moving on to like clothing favorites. I mean, I only have 2 things in this category and only one of them is a clothing item, but the first and only clothing item is this sweater. This sweater I got at TJ Maxx in the beginning of the month, I believe for $17, and it's from the company Pink Rose, and I have the size small. It's kind of like a pinky cranberry color if you can't tell, but I love this sweater for multiple reasons. Number 1, it's super soft. Number 2, the sleeves on it are not crazy sleeves. They're not balloon sleeves, they're not anything weird, and it actually stops at the correct place, which I always appreciate. And also, it is a mock turtleneck, whatever. It doesn't go all the way up, so it doesn't look like I have no neck, but it still looks very flattering. And this does not hug my body. It's not super tight, which I love because quarantine has not been kind to my midsection, so I do not want it on display. But regardless, this is super warm, it's a great layering piece, and I love it so much. This is actually the second one I bought. The first one I bought was an orange one that I actually wore. I wore this one in Tuesday's video, I believe, and I think that I have worn the orange one in another video. I probably did because I love the sweater that much. If you find this at your local TJ Maxx or Marshalls or wherever, let me tell you, pick it up. You won't regret it. Trust me. And now for the last thing in this category. These are wonderful boots, which I got from Walmart for $24.95, and they're ones that I saw all over Instagram, fall Walmart hauls, and I love them. I didn't know if I would because I've never bought shoes from Walmart before, but let me tell you, they're pretty good. They are these. I'll put them over here so you can see them better. I think these are the, Time and True brand. I think they're literally just called like hiking boots. They're pretty warm. I mean, they're not anything crazy good because again, the price, but they lace up all the way. They go tight to my ankles, which I appreciate. It has a decent like heel on it. Like you could definitely kick somebody and it would hurt. I'm not promoting that. I really like these boots. They're comfortable. They do say they have memory foam in them, but it ain't great. I mean, it's not the worst, but if you do have foot problems, I would definitely suggest like getting an insert or something for these. For the everyday person, these are pretty great. I go to the library in these, I go to the grocery store in these, and they don't make my feet hurt and they keep my feet warm. And I do want to put a quick shout out right here again for TJ Maxx. I don't know the brand because I'm currently wearing this shirt, but I'm sure you could find it online, especially on eBay or something. But this shirt, a bunch of hocus pocus, that's what it says on it. It's very cute. I highly recommend. It's pretty true to size. I'm pretty sure they are unisex, but I'm not sure. But this is a small and it fits pretty good. This is my second time wearing this shirt and I love it, and I think it's great for the season since we all love hocus pocus. And lastly, we have a book favorite of the month. I actually just finished this book like 2 days ago and I read it in 2 days, and let's see, this book has how many pages in it? It has 433 pages in it. Yes, I am a reader regardless, if you could not tell, but I usually don't even read that fast myself. But this book is one that I took on a whim. Sorry for the glare, this is from the library, so it has that stuff on it. But this book is The House of Dragons by Jessica Clues. I think that's how you say her last name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. But this book is a 5 POV and point of views for those that don't know what that means. And this book is basically, I would describe it as like a Hunger Games, but not as like gross and cheesy, but with dragons in it. Yeah, you heard me right, dragons. I love fantasy books, and this book I saw on a recommendation from Elliot Brooke's YouTube channel, and I was like, let's give it a go. I haven't read a dragon book in like ever, so I decided to pick this one up, and I really liked it. There's 5 different competitors in here. There's a call that goes out that only dragons can hear, and from each family one person is picked, and then they are brought to wherever to then compete to become the next emperor. And historically, the children that are picked are the firstborn. This time around, when the emperor dies and the call goes out, the firstborns are not selected. It is the secondborn that are called, or it's the sixthborn, or it's actually other people that are called. I'm not going to give anything away. it's people that were not expecting to be picked that are sent off to this trial to the death basically, and they have to fight to become emperor, and not a lot of them even want to become emperor because they weren't brought up that way. Or if you're looking for an adventure story with dragons in it that has decent amount of combat, I mean nothing crazy, and it's an entertaining book, it keeps you going, not a lot of slowness, I would definitely recommend picking this one up. I know this isn't a book channel, but I love books, I had to throw it in here. So that is it for my favorites of the month. I know they were kind of all over the place, but I do a lot of different things throughout the month, as I'm sure a lot of you do. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And again, if there's anything you'd like to tell me, things you'd like to see on the channel, things you want me to shut up about, whatever, tell me down in the comments below. And of course, as always, if you enjoy seeing my face or hearing what I have to say, please be sure to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So, thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.